Hi there, welcome to the another video of our course that is Discrete Mathematics, and from our few lecture we are discussing about the concept of permutation. And here in this video we are going to discuss the permutations, but here we are talking about all those cases in which the objects are not distinct. So in our previous video we have seen an example where the every elements are distinct. Here from A to Z there are no repetitions of any object. So here we have 26 different alphabet. So in such case where all the objects are distinct, we can use this formula n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So we can use this formula in the case where all the objects are distinct. So distinct means there is no repetition. So today in this lecture we are going to discuss the type 2 where all the objects are not distinct. For example, here we have a word called MAA. Here the A is repeated two times. So here in this word there are two repetitions of A. So in such case we can't use the previous formula. So here in question, how many ways we can rearrange the letter word MAA? So these are the set of words we can form using MAA. So here MAA is repeated twice because there is two repetitions, and there is AAM is also repeated and AMA is also repeated. So these are the six combinations. But here in six combination, here in six combinations, this MAA is repeated twice, and this AM is also repeated, and this is also repeated. So we can't use that formula. So in such case where the objects are not distinct, we can use this formula n factorial divided by p factorial. Here n factorial means the number of elements in a word or a number of objects. So here we have 1, 2, 3 objects. So n equals to 3. And here in this word MAA, A is repeating two times. Therefore, P equals to 2. So this repeating word is A two times. Therefore, P equals to 2. So we can use this formula here. So n equals to 3. So we can solve using 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Why 2 factorial? Because A is repeated twice. So we can calculate it. So 3 into 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial. 2 factorial. So this 2 factorial cancel out and our answer will be 3. So our answer will be 3 because this AA is repeated twice, so we don't need to include this MAA, and this is also repeated, so we can't include this, and we don't need to include this. So total distinct elements are 1, this if we count 2 and 3. So in such case where all the objects are not distinct, then we need to use this formula n factorial divided by p factorial. The p factorial is the number of repeating elements. So here I'm going to give you another example which will help you to understand the concept in better way. So our example is find the number of rearrangements of the letter in the word distinct. So here we have a word called distinct. So we need to rearrange this word. So here there are total 8 letters in a word. So we have in this distinct word we have total 8 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore n equals to 8. And in this word, both I and T are repeated two times. Here I is repeated two times, here and here, and T is also repeated two times. So there are two alphabet which are repeating two times. So we have P1 equals to 2, and sorry, this is P2. Sorry, this is P2 equals to 2, because there are two alphabets which are repeating two times. So we need to find P1 and P2. Now we can use this formula and factorial divided by, because there are P1 and P2, because P1 is I, which is repeating two times, and P2 is T, which is repeating two times. So we need to find here P1 factorial and P2 factorial. P1 factorial and P2 factorial. Here n equals to 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial divided and 2 factorial. So you can solve this equation by yourself, and you will get the answers in in the, or we can find the rearrangement, total number of rearrangement of the word testing. So in the case where the all the elements are not distinct, then first we need to find the total number of elements, and then we need to count the number of repeating elements. Then we need to divide n number of elements factorial by the total number of repeating words. So this is the how we can find the rearrangement of letter where all the elements are not distinct. So this is all for today's lecture. I will give you some assignment which will help you to understand the concept in better way. Thank you for now. See you in next lecture.